Dear viewers, this is SM Sharmin Jahan and you're welcome to today's explainer, why the BNP won Bangladesh's post-uprising election. Jamaat's historic surge was real, but the first past the post-arithmetic, deeper organization and the politics of familiarity ultimately returned the Bangladesh Nationalist Party to power. A landslide on paper, a structural victory in reality. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP secured a commanding two-thirds majority with 212 seats, while the Jamaat-led alliance won 77, emerging as the main opposition. The vote, held with a 59.88% turnout, was the first national election after the 2024 uprising that ended Sheikh Hasina's 15-year rule. The scale of BNP's win looked dramatic, but the outcome followed a recognizable electoral logic. First past the post, FPTP rewards breadth, not just momentum. Jamaat achieved its best ever parliamentary performance, far surpassing its previous high of 18 seats in 1991, yet its gains remained regionally concentrated and socially uneven, preventing a national sweep. The mathematics of a nationwide party. BNP's historically broader support base and organizational depth proved decisive. Even after anger over local corruption and extortion pushed some loyalists towards Jamaat, BNP's core vote remained numerically larger across the country. In an FPTP system, that nationwide spread translated into seats. Pre-election expectations reflected this structural advantage. Without a full cross-class national wave for Jamaat, which never materialized, BNP was always positioned to win a plurality or majority. Patronage, familiarity, and the rural voter. BNP's candidate selection strategy was central to its success. Where Jamaat fielded ideologically trusted but often lesser-known faces, BNP relied on entrenched local figures, long-standing informal networks, strong name recognition. In rural Bangladesh, the MP is not an abstract lawmaker, but a broker of jobs, protection, dispute resolution, and access to the state. Faced with uncertainty, many voters chose familiar power over moral branding. The result was a recurring constituency-level calculation. Anger at BNP did not automatically translate into votes for unfamiliar alternatives. Jamaat's self-inflicted barriers. Jamaat's rise was real, but so were the limits. Its ambiguous positioning on women's rights failed to convince a society where women are central to the labor force, education, and microcredit economy. More damaging was its revisionist approach to 1971. The Liberation War remains Bangladesh's moral foundation, and attempts to soften Jamaat's historical role alienated voters far beyond the secular liberal class. The public mood was clear. Forgiveness is possible, forgetting is not. Anger helped Jamaat, but not enough. BNP's weak grassroots performance after August 5, marked by corruption allegations and local arrogance, fueled Jamaat's surge. In tightly contested constituencies, even small vote shifts flipped seats, particularly in Rajshahi, Khulna, and Rangpur, where Jamaat's organizational strength is concentrated. But this was precision without national breadth, the opposite of the uniform swing required to defeat a party with BNP's geographic reach. The winner effect and the Awami League vote. A crucial undercurrent was the behavior of voters once aligned with the Awami League, which was barred from contesting. Beyond a hardcore 5 to 7%, a much larger bloc estimated at 20 to 25% acted instrumentally. Many moved towards BNP not out of ideology, but to remain connected to the party expected to form government. That perception became self-reinforcing. Ziaur Rahman's return and campaign momentum. BNP's campaign strength also mattered. Months before the vote, the party was drawing large rallies on unemployment and rising prices and riding the momentum of the anti-Hasina uprising. Ziaur Rahman's return after 17 years in exile energized the party and centralized candidate selection, alliance strategy, campaign messaging. He framed the victory as belonging to those who sacrificed for democracy and called for unity. I firmly believe that national unity is a collective strength, while division is a weakness. Analysts describe the outcome as a victory of a democratic moderate force, a mandate shaped by history. The election also reflected the long arc of Bangladesh's recent politics. BNP reduced to 7 seats in 2018, opposition leaders jailed and offices shuttered, repeated boycotts under repression. The 2026 result marked a full reversal of that marginalization. The NCP factor, a breakthrough with limits. The National Citizen Party, born from the uprising, won 5 seats, a notable entry in a polarized system. Under proportional representation, it might have expanded further. Under FPTP, its success was both a breakthrough and a ceiling. A victory of understanding the electorate. BNP did not win because it produced a revolutionary wave. It won because it had the only truly nationwide structure, selected locally embedded candidates, benefited from strategic voting by former AL supporters, faced an opponent with historic and social limits. In a winner-take-all system, organizational depth outweighed moral momentum. BNP's victory was less about inspiration than about comprehension. It understood how Bangladesh votes. Thank you so much for watching, dear viewers. Stay tuned for more updates, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Have a great night.